I have found my new project. I think the stained glass is absolutely gorgeous, and this is what we're going to work on. Okay, I'm back at Joann Fabrics, and their Freestyle line is 25% off, and their kits are 25% off right now. And they did pick up some new kits. Last time we were here, they didn't have all the kits in here, and like this hummingbird, I have not seen him before in store. I haven't seen some of these, like the multicolored zebras. Haven't seen that before. So, and the owls, those are new. And then they did get in their Disney line. And they average $20 to $25. Of course, Anna and Elsa are $40. Very nice. But today I am here for that new project. And if you come over and look, I don't think my stained glass is going to be all that big. And I do like the grids right now. I don't really want to go gridless. But it is not, even though it's on the $6.99 one, that is not a $6.99. That's a 12 by 19, and this one here is actually a 12 by 36. So that's in the wrong spot. But I will, it's probably this $14.99, and I'll buy it because I think I can, even though it's going to be too big for what I need, I can cut it down and use it for another project. All right, so now I have all these absolutely gorgeous colors to choose from. And when we looked at that picture, it looked like each section of the stained glass had 3 shades of each color. So I'm gonna sit and I'm gonna pick out my 3 shades of each color, and I'll show you what I've decided on. I'm not gonna buy everything today, but I'll at least get started on it. So far, these are the colors I've settled on. I think this would be good for the greens, because there's like 3 shades per color section. So there's 3 for the greens, 3 for the reds. The black is to outline the stained glass. And then the blues, I like this blue, and I also have a really dark blue and a really light blue from the Conformitex sign. And then with the yellow, I got an extra sparkly one, because that goes right behind the cross. And I'm going to use this one, and I don't know how many other yellows I have at home, but I'll check. So I think this and the grid paper is what I'm going to start with here today. It is 25% off, which is all right, not bad. But let's go see. This is the image that I've chosen to do. I've pasted it into PowerPoint and made it the size that I want. I've taken the large roll of paper and cut it down. I don't know if you can do that, but I did it. So now I have a good length, and I'm going to go ahead and tape it to my computer and begin tracing around the image. And as long as it all ends up on the paper, we're good. Let's get going on it. Et voila, I have it all outlined. Started to do some coding up here and then decided that was insane. I'll do that later, but I have everything outlined. So now, look at that. I'll start to work on it. I noticed that square is empty. Like, you can see your misses when you take it off, so let me keep going. Okay, now I think I'm done. All right, I'm back at my workstation, and I wanted to point out that I finished Stitch. Yay! He did really good. I do highly recommend, this brand. It worked out really well. I had fun doing him. There was one issue where, and he's still kind of lumpy bumpy because of the way he was rolled up, right here where there's kind of a crease. And I got to back up that I see when I'm purchasing the kits that they talk about poured glue. I think I understand it now, because it looks like on something like this, it's just a sheet of sticky glue on top of the pattern, because in this crevice here, the glue paper had actually lifted up from the design. And I'll show a picture right here of what it looked like. And you can see how it's pulled away. So that wasn't so good. I didn't like that quality of it in that area, but I just shoved down really hard when I put the diamonds in that area. We'll see if they stay or if it lifts up in the long run. But all right, back to my stained glass. What I'm going to do now is I'm still working on the back side of the diamond area, right? So I'm on the back side of it. I've traced it. I have my little highlights there. And with as steady a hand as I can, I'm now going to do it with Sharpie, because then, see, I can't really see it. Then it will show through. Let's do this little area right here, and I will. You can see it. So I think my Sharpie is dying on me. Let me go back, do it again. I have another one over here I'll grab. Well, that was exciting. Yeah, I could see that coming through, so I can work with that. So I'm just going to now just go around and as best I can trace all these little lines that I've made. And it may not be perfect here, but the grid on the other side will help me keep it. Like here should be a completely straight line, but because of the lump and bumps in the material, you see my fingers kind of, it's like a roller coaster. It was very hard to draw on this, but I will use the grid on the other side to help me keep a straight line. This is just a guideline, just like the pirates say. It's just a guideline. Yeah, my Sharpie is dying. There we go. All right, so I'll work on this. Get back to you later. So now we are all outlined. I like the slanted table, but it's coated in such a way that everything slides. So I have my grippy over here, but I gotta tape everything down because it all wants to travel on me. So duct tape. Washi tape, not so good. Voila. So it's not going to be exactly like the original. Oh, look at that. That black did not come through. It's not going to be exactly like the original, but that's not what I was going for. I was, like I said, just using it as a guideline. I might even change the colors because there are certain colors I really like and would like to have. Now let's see what it looks like. Yeah, there we go. Okay. Again, I'm excited to start this baby. This might stay. There we go. All right, I'm going to get going on it. Well, I knew this would be a learning experience, and so I have now outlined with black. And the original photo had, in this section here, these lines would be black. And I'm thinking if in some of these smaller ones, if I outline in black every section, there would be no room for the color. So I'm not going to do that. I'm going to try something else. I'm going to just do, like, here's my my dark green, my medium green, and my light green. And I'm going to do this one, and then these two, just like the original picture, but I'm not going to use the blacked out in them. They're just going to be separated by their shade. So let's see. And I am finally finished. There we go. I followed pretty closely to the design that I had found, but ended up changing a few things. And then, because I didn't want to have to run back to Joann Fabrics to buy some additional colors I needed, I had been collecting my extra diamonds. I'm trying to get it all on camera. Collected all my extra diamonds and put them in a jar, and then I just dumped my jar out. And since I have a lot of time on my hands, I kind of didn't mind all the browns and the blues that are on the stained glass came from here. So at least I put a dent in my extras. So here we go. I did add something called ABs. They're what they refer to as Aurora Borealises in the yellow halo behind the cross. It's really not doing it justice. I need to get a better view of that. So this is a continuation of my review of the Freestyle line of Diamond Dotz. And again, 2 big thumbs up. I loved it. I enjoyed making my own design and being able to use colors that I choose, even though I stayed close to the picture. But here are some of the colors I have purchased. And it is a lot of fun. I used to quilt. This was very similar to a quilt I wanted to attempt, but I got really lazy and didn't want to have to deal with my sewing machine and all this kind of stuff, washing and ironing and on. So I stopped quilting. Now I see this as another outlet for things I want to create. So this is my first of many that I'm going to create from the Freestyle line. So again, very happy with it. I hope you guys enjoyed watching me create this and maybe go out and get inspired and do one of your own. And until next time, I want to thank you again for joining me. This has been Jean Ellen in the Great Southwest. Everybody stay safe, and thank you for joining me, and have a wonderful day.